and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation and sports fans everywhere. It's yours truly, Eric Deters, the Bulldog, with my sidekick, Nick Batista. And we got a long list this week, Nick. Last week's show was light. This week's show is not light. In no particular order, let's get through our list of 22 topics. Major League Baseball games, Nick, are down 30 minutes with these new rules about pitching faster. What say you? I say that's a wonderful thing.
I thought I'd hate it, but yeah, man, you can't go anywhere. You have to stick by the TV and watch the game. It's great.
I watched a few innings of the Reds game today with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Smoked.
It is so bad. It is so bad.
They're bad team. Well,
folks, the Reds suck.
Yeah.
But we talk, that's a later category. But anyway, games are faster. Now, this was a remarkable story, especially for UK fans that I'm representing today. The amount of money, Nick, this will blow you away. I don't know if you know the statistic for your Ohio State Buckeyes, but the amount of money that UK spends on basketball, it was like recruiting and everything else is like, millions. And for football, it's minuscule. And what's crazy about it is where are the results?
Yeah. Well, it's the opposite at Ohio State. It's all the money is football and very little on basketball.
So they do the opposite.
But those two sports bring in all the dollars to the university, right? It promotes or holds up women's sports and men's lacrosse and golf and all that.
Well, this segues into our next topic. Why are UK players leaving? Damian Collins has now left. Now, as a UK fan, I don't know if Ohio State's got this problem, but I'm telling you right now, as a UK fan, I watch these recruits, and I always say to myself, why aren't they playing? Why aren't they playing? Calipari is a tyrant, man, and Damian Collins came in with a highly recruited, great talent. He's gone now. Hopkins last year, he's gone. Shawee Wheeler, gone. All these people come to UK, and he's losing. So they're spending all this money recruiting them, and then they're all leaving through the portal.
Well, you just said the reason why. Calipari.
It is Calipari.
I mean, it was, but
oh my God! Why would you? He runs the program. He controls minutes, how they're treated, everything else. I think that's a bad look.
Well, it's not the only program though. This transfer portal, man, I'm not convinced of it. There are too many people leaving. There's no loyalty. They don't have to abide by their signing.
Oh my God, I have to complain about our producer. Josh Wentz is going to get a demerit. Folks, you got to stick around because it was supposed to be first, but now it's got to be last. I watched the movie Air last night about Nike, but we're going to have to cover that last now. But stick around. If you think the show sucks, stick around. I'm going to give you a free movie review. All right, NFL draft on Thursday.
Right.
That's going to be fun. I got it. By the way, I have to debate my Republican colleagues at the Link Enquire WCPO live stream debate. But I'm going to go home, play euchre with my buddies, and watch the debate. Watch the draft.
Is that May 1st?
It's April 26th. May 1st is the big KET debate. Oh, right. But are you going to tune in and watch the draft?
Well,
and who goes first?
You know what? I'm going to owe you a damn hot fudge sundae or something, because did you see the S2 results, the test?
Uh-huh.
It's going to be Bryce Young.
It's going to be Bryce Young.
98%, and my boy CJ got an 18%. 18%, he didn't even try. And this is a cognitive test, so you know what this is all about.
If there's one position that the brain really matters, it's quarterback.
It's processing. They show you a picture of like a half a diamond, and in milliseconds you have to press a button right or left to put the thing together. An 18%.
We've had a debate about this before. You know what? By the way, our entire show is supposed to be for the everyman, because we feel like you do, that you know and we know as much sports as these so-called experts. And you and I both know, folks, and I've debated this with you, Nick, when you draft a quarterback or you're picking a quarterback, he's got to have the it factor.
Right. Exactly.
It's the it factor. factor.
got-
You could have the cannon arm. You can have all this stuff. It's got, by the way, Levitt's has got a cannon arm, and I think he's got the it factor.
He's going to go too.
I think Levitt's has got the it factor.
He's going to use it.
Bryce Young has the it factor. You know, Brett Favre had the it factor. You know, Rodgers, you got to have that. For example, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. I don't think Dak's got the it factor. He's like on the border. I keep wishing. Okay, he's gonna be the it factor. Then he doesn't have the it factor.
It's funny this prelude to the draft. How you know for sure these guys are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as it gets closer, things come out. You know, it's like they talk against these guys so they won't get drafted.
Yeah, there's some manipulation that's done by teams.
Right.
You know, they badmouth somebody because they wanted to drop. All right, this is interesting. Deion Sanders has taken over the Colorado Buffaloes football program, and it gets ink. The spring game gets ink. That wouldn't happen for Colorado, but for Deion and his sons there, and that Tyler Hunter's.
That too, but 45,000 came to that game. Did you watch? I watched a little bit.
Crazy.
I mean, up until that point, 2,000.
90-year-old lady kicking the ball off.
Yeah.
Super fan, 90-year-old lady.
Some people.
All right. Wembanyama, did I pronounce that right? Wembanyama, he is not playing in college. He's playing, I think, in some special league. He is expected to be the #1 NBA draft pick, and he has now declared.
What country?
I don't know, but he's like 7'3" and plays like a guard.
Right, exactly. Can handle the ball. 15-foot jumper, all that.
Anyway, we just want to report that. No comment other than that. Now, this is interesting. The Oakland A's, the Reds' nemesis of the 1970s, okay? Apparently, they had to empty.
I thought it was the Dodgers, but go ahead.
Well, the Dodgers were too.
Yeah.
The Dodgers were in the National League, but the A's were in the
American League.
Baltimore, and the A's were our nemesis.
Baltimore.
So get this. A possum apparently gets into the studio booth, and they have to empty the studio booth. A possum is inside the stadium.
I didn't see that.
Oh, my God. So now there's talk of the Oakland A's are going to follow the Oakland Raiders to Las Vegas because they play in a dump.
And Mark Davis is pissed. He don't want him going out there, taking his thunder.
And the other thing about the A's, lowest payroll, and right now they're the worst team in Major League Baseball. Just a little bit worse than the Reds.
Reds are going to get healthy. They play them next.
All right, Tiger has ankle surgery. Do you think Tiger's ever going to be the same?
No, unfortunately. God.
It's sad.
I hated him like everybody at the beginning, and I loved him, and I feel sorry for him now. And
I'm a Tiger fan. Scherzer got ejected for apparently playing around with the little knuckleball. He says it was just rosin. It was just a rosin bag. But they ejected the Bulldog.
Right. I saw tonight. Now there's alcohol involved in the dugout. You know, it's like, how much rosin can you use? This is totally subjective.
It is.
This is going to go to court because they're going to have to rely on some kind of scientific test now because Scherzer said, no, I'm allowed to use rosin and water. You told me to wash my hands with alcohol. I did. That's why it was stickier. I heard this tonight from Kirchin on
there you go.
Baseball Tonight.
De'Aaron Fox won Mr. Clutch Award. His Sacramento Kings are playing great. He's a former UK player. Just wanted to report that the De'Aaron Fox is keeping up the tradition. By the way, these UK players play great in the pros. What does that tell you? Calipari sucks. All right. The NBA playoffs, we got a lot to cover. Lakers and Grizzlies. Lakers have taken a 2-1 lead. And did you see that LeBron James got hit in the the crotch by Brooks? He threw him out of the game, and he's not even going to be suspended. He intentionally hit LeBron in the crotch.
Nah, he was going for the steal, and he hit him. There's some shit.
I don't care. If you get hit in the the nuts, accidentally, you should be suspended a week. All right. Heat and the Bucks. The Heat are up 2-1 because Giannis isn't playing.
Yeah, that's scary for.
I mean, that's great. But a lot. How do you pronounce this guy name? He played with the Pacers. Alitipo or whatever. He's out. Knee injury again. Suns and Clippers. The Suns are up 3-1, I think, on the Clippers.
I thought the Suns would take the West at the beginning of the year.
Kawhi is not playing.
Yeah, that sucks for them, man.
I still think the
poor guy too, man.
I still think the Suns win it.
Yeah, but they're not going to beat them.
Paul, Durant, Booker, they're going to win it.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear about your Cavs. They're down 3-1 in the Knicks. Is there any coming back?
I doubt it. They're not playing their game, man. Chucking up threes and when they shouldn't be, and our best player Donovan Mitchell's not hitting his shots. And no, they're not winning.
A team that I thought maybe had a chance, the Warriors, but the Kings and Warriors are now 2-2.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings are giving them all they can handle.
Yeah, I mean, it's experience and damn Warriors, man.
By the way, I think it's a huge disadvantage for a team that never gets in the playoffs because you're not going to play a lot of basketball that playoff teams play.
Right.
I mean, I'm just serious. You're sitting there for 2 months while the playoffs go on.
Well, that load management, man, everybody complains about it, but this is why.
Celtics versus the Hawks. Celtics are up 2-1. They're beating them right now. Nuggets for the Timberwolves, three games to 1, I think.
Yeah, Denver's going to take the West.
And the 76ers swept the Nets.
Yeah, they're going to take the.
Now let's talk Major League Baseball. Your Tampa Bay Rays are now 18-3, but the whole East is unbelievable. The Yankees are playing good.
Right.
Baltimore's playing good.
They're only 4 games up.
There's 4 teams in the East. It looks like the beast of the East right now in the American League is where it is. And the Reds are like 7-14 or 7-15 now.
Back.
8 games back.
Oh, 8 after 2.
Last place. The Reds. The attendance is so bad.
Talk about
It's only going to get worse.
Lord.
Did you see what happened in the game this week?
Who?
They said it was 7,000, the lowest ever. It looked like 1,000
Yeah,
people
there's
there.
no way. Josh sent us that picture from the pan from the home plate. There couldn't have been 1,000 people there.
No, there wasn't 1,000 people there.
Oh, man.
NHL playoffs, only want to mention that Bruins are now in stride. I think the Bruins win the Stanley
They
Cup.
lost the first game.
They lost the second game, but they come back and win it. Cyclones are going for the 3rd Kelly Cup beginning this weekend, the playoffs. Does this excite you?
No. They're playing some team called the Comets from where?
You know, I want to share some with you because I stay tuned into the hockey. This will blow your mind.
Cyclones games.
You know what? Cyclones games are well attended.
And they're fun. That's why. $1 beers, $1 hot dogs.
I mean, they're sports. And by the way,
The Reds could take them.
back to the Reds issue. I'm a prophet, man. I mean, I said this, and I said it first, and nobody talks about it. One of the problems the Reds have is FC Cincinnati and Cincinnati Cyclones, the middle class sports dollar. Sorry, you got to go somewhere. You're going to go FC, you're going to go Cyclones, not the expense of Cincinnati Reds. FC Cincinnati hurts the Reds' attendance.
It does. And as much as I hate soccer, it's a great place to go, man. I saw the Who there.
Right.
It's just a great facility. And I know they treat their fans great, man. It's
All right, our last topic, which was supposed to be number 1, but we love our producer because our producer, Josh Wentz, does a great job. I'm just giving him a hard time. But I went last night with my wife and saw Air. And if you haven't saw the previews, Air tells the story of how Nike signed Michael Jordan and how it changed sports and how this guy went to forget his name, Victor Sonny Vaccaro. Sonny Vaccaro
out of Nike, yeah.
went around Falk, his agent, went to their house. Got a relationship going with his mom, and it was negotiated by. I mean,
that's genius.
This is
He wasn't
crazy.
that great of a
He did not.
player.
He did not even want to go to the Nike meeting, but they landed him, and the rest is history.
I saw that.
But it is an incredible story. And Ben Affleck plays Phil Knight, and it's hysterical. He in his jogging suits and his attitude and everything else is hysterical. Matt Damon wore a fat suit for the role of Sonny Vaccaro. He was great. Justin Bateman plays the marketing guy.
Well, that's why it was
off the chart. Justin
Great
Bateman
actor.
plays that same style of guy. But if you got to go see Air, it is an incredible true story.
Yeah, probably.
And how it changed sports. And
Michael Jordan.
and the guy that designed the shoe over a weekend, he made Air Jordan over a weekend to have it ready for Michael Jordan to take a look at.
Michael Jordan. He wasn't that great of a college player.
I'm gonna do a little spoiler alert.
When was this?
It was 1984.
84. Okay.
So he's watching the VHS tape of Michael Jordan's winning shot.
He did that. Okay.
And here's what he realized. He said, oh my God. He watched the play over and over again. He goes, Worthy was a Perkins, Sam Perkins. They were a decoy for Jordan.
Yeah,
the play was set up for Jordan, and he watched Jordan standing there. He was wanting the ball. He was only 18 years old at the time.
Right.
He catches it, and he concluded. Now just think about
Divine
the inside.
intervention.
He decided that Michael Jordan was going to be a killer.
That's incredible.
I mean, he just and he convinced Nike to spend all their budget on Michael Jordan, and
they weren't that big then. Back then it was
Adidas. No, Converse was first. They had
basketball.
Listen, they had Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and Dr. J.
Wow.
And then you had Adidas.
Yeah.
And then Nike only had 17% of the basketball share.
Well,
17%.
That is just divine intervention, man.
I mean, but it's unbelievable.
Michael Jordan is
so, folks, you know, I'd never give you a bad movie review. You have to go check out Air. Nick, you got to check it out.
Is it at the theaters?
It's at the movie theaters.
Oh.
It's off the chart great. All right, any final words you have?
Like and subscribe to us. I know.
Like and subscribe to
I
us.
suck. Tell me how bad I suck. I want to know.
Nah, you're the best. Josh Wentz, thanks for making sure all the electronics got up. We'll see you next week. God bless you all. Sports! Hey, next week we'll get to report what happened in the draft.
Yeah.
Bryce Young. What was his score?
98.
This is the Bulldog, Eric Deters, and Nick. See you next week.
Say it.